in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the core modules that are in your website that you will use quite often to add content to pages or to posts in your website. So if you are in the Visual Builder and you've enabled the Visual Builder on the front end of your website, then when you hover over elements you'll see that there's this grey option. So I'm going to just start from scratch and I'm going to create a new section, and I'm going to create a regular section and just have it as a full width row. So when I do that, you can see that it says to insert module, and this will give you a full list of the modules and they're alphabetically organized. So we'll create videos on each of these modules, but Accordion is typically used for frequently asked questions or for stats on things. Basically, it's when you have titles that people can expand out and see more content. Audio is for adding audio clips, so this is a useful way to make your website very accessible to people with visual impairments if you provide audio clips that are embedded directly in your website. It's not generally used for embedding podcasts. Podcasts would be embedded using the embed software for Spotify or other programs that you might use for your podcast. So that would require you to use what's called a code module down here. So you would embed podcasts using a code module, but for an audio module, if you've got audio directly uploaded as an MP4 to your website, we advise that you optimize that and compress it as much as possible so that when you upload it, it's nice and small. So I'll cover that in another video. Bar counters are ways to show statistics on your website. Blog is a way to display the recent posts that you've created. We don't only so blog is a funny term for it because sometimes we create your testimonials this way, or your frequently asked questions, or different things in your website that wouldn't necessarily be a blog. Like you might have reports or different things and they're categorized, but they're written as posts and then based on the way that you set up your blog. So I will make videos on that. The blurb you can ignore because we don't actually use it because it's not very well optimized. It's basically an icon with a piece of text underneath it, and you have both of those modules anyway down further, so we just tend to not use the blurb feature. The button is optimized for your website, so there's a few varieties of buttons generally speaking for you to use that we automatically create, and then it's unlimited editability if you did want to edit a particular button if you wish to get advanced in it. The call to action is a space where you can help people to take action on a particular thing that you want them to engage with. So it might be like an ebook that you have, or a button that directs them to your contact page or something like that. So generally you put this in lower down on your page to help people to take action while they're reading something. Circle counters are a way to show statistics, and don't bother with comments. All this stuff is just not needed in your site. Don't add the contact form this way. You would add it through code because we have a specialist form that's security optimized and GDPR compliant. So you add it through code and we'll advise you on how to do that. Countdown timer, again, is great for showing statistics in your site or to show the launch of a new thing, like an event that you're running or an event that you're attending. A divider is simply a line that splits up your content. So sometimes we optimize a line in your site to be a certain style and then it will look great on all devices. So when you add that divider, it just breaks up your content and adds a bit of style to your page. Don't worry about this email opt-in, it's not relevant. Again, you would add that through code module. And then filterable portfolio, this is only relevant to you if you have a portfolio. So if you're a creative business and you have portfolio showing off images, or if you're a course provider and have courses that we've set up as portfolio items, but otherwise this is irrelevant to you. Gallery is to display multiple images, and then there's the image module to show a single image. A gallery allows you to flick between all the images when you open them in the lightbox. And then icon allows you to display icons. So icons are little pictures. So this, for example, this calendar here is an icon. And then there's the map module. Don't worry about that, and don't worry about login. They're irrelevant. Again, you would add maps through the code module. So we'll show you how to do that properly. And then the menu is irrelevant to you because that's basically for showing your navigation menu. We've already set that all up for you. And number counter is a good way to show statistics. Person module is fantastic for your about page, showing off the people that are in your website. Or if you write blog posts, you might want to add person module at the bottom to add who has written the blog post with their contact details. The portfolio module is only relevant again if you've got portfolio items in your website. They're different to blog posts, so if you have this enabled, we'll have videos for you first. Post navigation, again, that's not really relevant. That's more for when we're building the website for you. Post slider is a unique way to see the most recent posts on your website, so it'll slide through as many or as few, so you can have up to like 10 posts sliding on a page just showing the most recent posts. And then pricing tables, this can be useful if you want people to go to a sign up page. We can also have it so that this page isn't directly visible by navigating any of the menus in your website, but that you can send through a page link to people in an email, and then they can see your prices and click and follow through and take action with you. The search module is a way for people to search content on your blog or on your shop if you have a shop. Sidebar is irrelevant. Slider is pictures and messages that will entice people to take action, so this can be a cool thing. However, sliders have gone a little bit out of date. They're quite slow to load. These are optimized for speed, but in comparison to when people are browsing on mobile, they tend to not even notice, they tend to not wait for it to slide onto the next slide. So just be cautious of using sliders, especially up at the top of your page. But they are a useful tool for creating like putting a lot of content in a page and not having a really long page. Social media follow allows people to follow you, so that's this module that's up here. And you can add it underneath your blog post, so we can show you how to do that. And then so just to go back into it, then social media follow tabs allows you to arrange your text into tabs, so that's useful for hiding content, but generally we tend to avoid things like this if possible, but sometimes it's useful for frequently asked questions or things like that. Same with toggle. And testimonial allows you to show a nicely styled testimonial, so you just type in things and it's automatically optimized for all the devices. Text module allows you to add text. Video allows you to add video or to add YouTube clips, YouTube videos. And then the video slider allows you to display videos and video thumbnails underneath, and then when you click the videos it allows you to browse each video. So that's all of the modules in your site. So to add the new one, you just click on it. So if I add bar counters here, you click on it and then you can start modifying it to your needs. And then if you want to add more, you can add audio here, and it adds an audio block, and then you have to optimize it for your particular needs on the website. You can add a call to action, and again optimizing it to your particular needs. So I will share videos with you for each of these modules, and then that will allow you to easily add new content and optimize content for your particular audience.